Welcome back, college football fans, especially all of the loyal Miami Hurricanes fans that subscribe to the channel, and even just the viewers as well. I appreciate you guys just as much. And definitely welcome to all of the haters that are subscribed to the channel. I won't mention any names specifically because I don't want to blow your cover. And FSU fans. And I say those separate for a reason, because FSU fans are a whole different category than just normal haters. They have their own separate category. But I get the privilege of telling you guys today which quarterback for the Miami Hurricanes will be leading the way when we come to town, or you come to town, and we beat your college football team. We're going to go over that. If you haven't already heard it, maybe you have. If you have, we can discuss it, which will be kind of cool. Now, I would like to take just a quick second and choose a Hurricanes fan of the week, or whatever you want to call it, a Super Canes fan of the week. This week I am choosing All About the U83. He does run another Miami Hurricanes YouTube channel. You, my friend, are the Hurricanes fan of the week. I used to always look forward to watching your videos every Saturday or Sunday after the game. I would just, as soon as the game was over, I would just keep an eye on YouTube waiting for your video to pop up so I could watch it. I've always kind of looked up to you and appreciated the work you put into talking about the games and things. So you are the Hurricanes fan of the week. Be sure to subscribe to his channel. I'll leave a link to it in the description and in the comment section as well. So show him some love. Last week was Alonzo1219. Check out his channel still as well if you haven't. But All About the U83, go hit him up. You're the Super Canes fan of the week. I want to go over two things. First thing, if you haven't checked it out, I posted a FSU diss track on this channel. It's for the Miami versus FSU game this year. We dissed FSU. I'm not a rapper by any means, but someone had to do it, so I figured why not me. We did make it up on the Miami Hurricanes Bleacher Report online on their website, so that was pretty cool. But definitely check that out. And number two, what I'm going to do, especially again for FSU fans, because I have a P.O. box. Now, a lot of people on YouTube get P.O. boxes, and it's because they want free stuff. They want you to send them free stuff, and that's cool. If you want to do that, trust me, I'm not going to stop you. What I want to do actually is request some hate mail from the FSU fans. What I want you to do is send me hate mail to my P.O. box, and I will open it, whether it be a package, if you want to draw me something, you want to write me a mean letter, I don't know. You want to send me FSU stuff so I can burn it on camera, I don't know, whatever you want me to do. If you want to just send it to that P.O. box, I'm going to make a video on the beginning week of FSU versus Miami, and I'm going to open that stuff. Be sure to include your YouTube name somewhere in the package. That way I can give you extra special thanks on there. But it's all in good fun. Honestly, I'm not going to get mad. It's just for fun. So the P.O. box is P.O. Box 6493, and that's Maryville, Tennessee. And it's zip code 37802. And you can just put, for a name, you can just put college football vids on the package or letter. And I'll have that link, I'll have it up here beside me on the screen, and I will have it linked below in the description as well. So definitely send me, FSU fans, please, I'm begging you, send me some hate mail. Just take a couple of bucks for shipping or for a stamp, and just send me some hate mail to that P.O. box. I'd love to make a video about it. If you haven't heard already, I'm sure the world has heard, Malik Rosier is going to be leading the helm at the quarterback position for the Miami Hurricanes. And it's not that I'm surprised. I'm not surprised. He's probably the right person for the job right now. I mean, Coach Richt himself said that Malik performed the best during camp. Now, we can make a lot of arguments, but we're not there seeing it every day in evaluating these quarterbacks. All we get to do is read these articles and watch these little short clips. But Coach Richt said that he performed the best. He felt that Malik just stood out slightly compared to the rest. And he does admit that it was a tough choice between Malik and Evan. Apparently it was just between those two, but Malik won it out. And just to throw it out there, he is still considering redshirting N'Kosi Perry. So that is a possibility. I think that's probably the smart thing to do. Let the kid sit out, as talented as he is, and as much as I believe N'Kosi Perry is the future of the Miami program for the next couple of years, I think it's smart to sit him out for a year, let him learn, let him be around the atmosphere and just soak it all in and be ready next year or the year after, however it works out, and be ready to take the helm then. I know it's a tough waiting game. If you're like me, I even have a prediction video of N'Kosi Perry being the starting quarterback this year. I know that I was incorrect, but I'm okay with Malik being the starter. I do think that the things I hope that Malik has worked on is decisions, making the right decision under pressure. I felt like in the past that when he gets kind of flustered and gets flushed out of the pocket, that he makes some kind of iffy decisions, but he didn't have a lot of experience, so it's understandable. Hopefully he's gotten a little better. He's worked on that. I really hope that he's worked on being a leader. The quarterback is kind of looked at. I know Miami has playmakers at every position, so everyone just keeps saying all Malik has to do is get the ball to the playmakers and they'll do the rest. But you kind of look to your quarterback to be a leader and make good judgment calls. So I hope he's just worked on being a good vocal leader for the team. And for the love of goodness, please, for every quarterback, doesn't matter who it is, if he has to scramble, hold on to the ball. Please. I mean, when you're running as a quarterback, not like this. Here, I'll stand up. Don't run like this. Tuck it in tight and hold it in close to you if you're going to scramble. Please, Malik, please. I hope that he has worked on that, as with every quarterback on the Miami Hurricanes roster. Now, let's hop into the stats still for scrimmage number 2. Malik was 17 of 25 for 260 yards, had 2 touchdowns and 1 interception, but CMR has said that he was hit when he threw it. I don't know exactly how he was hit, because I don't know if the quarterbacks were live or not. So even if it was just kind of shoved or pushed, maybe that's what he means. Evan came in close second stat-wise, 13 of 19 for 227 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 interception. So both of them had 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Perry, 6 of 12, 80 yards, 1 TD, so no interceptions for Perry. That's okay. And Weldon, 1 for 5, 11 yards, mostly worked with the third string unit, so not a lot of play time for him. The running backs, Mark Walton was held back due to a bruised hip in the last scrimmage, but it was mostly precautionary, so it's okay. That's the best scenario. Let him rest, let him heal up. He's walking around everything like normal, so he's fine. Homer had 6 carries for 48 yards, 1 touchdown. And then Atkins was 8 carries for 17 yards, and Gray was 6 carries for 10 yards. Now, keep in mind that the second unit running backs, Atkins and Gray, were running against the first-string defense. So, given the savages that the first-string defense is, I expect those stats to be lower. So, that's understandable. Moving on to the wide receivers, Amon Richards sat out as well. He has a pulled hamstring. Hopefully he'll be healed up and ready to play against Bethune. Honestly, even if they hold him out for that game, it's not a big deal. I'm actually okay with that, as long as we have him ready to go by week 3. I think 1 and 2, we don't want to sleep on them, but get weeks 1 and 2, we'll be okay. Barrios led, as usual, 6 catches for 107 yards. Langham, who has actually yet to catch a pass in an actual real game, was 6 catches for 97 yards and a touchdown. So that's really good to hear. Hopefully he'll be an impact player for us this year. Harley was 3 catches for 58 yards and a touchdown. And again, these stats aren't covering everyone, but it's just kind of highlighting some of the big players. At tight end, you have Herndon was 4 catches for 67 yards, 1 touchdown. DJ Dallas was 4 catches for 53 yards. Mullins was 2 catches for 33 yards and 1 touchdown. And Harris was 2 catches for 11 yards, and he had a touchdown but fumbled. So again, we've got to stress ball security, not just for the quarterback, but for the whole team. Hold on to that football like your life depends on it every play, no matter what. Defensive standouts were the defensive end Joe Jackson had 6 tackles and 5 of them were sacks. Now, keep in mind, supposedly this was working against the second string offensive line, but still, again, Miami's defense is the best way to describe them is just a group of savages. They're headhunters. They're looking for the kill. When they smell blood, believe me, they're going for it. You've got safeties Amari Carter and Jaquan Johnson. Carter had 8 tackles and 1 was for a loss, and Johnson had 4 tackles, 2 for a loss, and 1 sack. So one thing that CMR stressed a lot is he wants to see more coming from his linebackers, because I do have to admit that's a lot of tackles for safeties to be making. You want the running backs or the wide receivers running the short routes to be getting hit by those corners and the linebackers, and it not relying so much on the safety. But it's good to hear they're getting tackles. Linebacker McLeod had 5 tackles, 1 was for a loss. And then cornerbacks, Dean had 4 tackles and he forced a fumble. And Jackson had 4 tackles, 3 for a loss, and a sack. So that kind of covers highlights on the defensive end. Overall, Coach Richt was much more satisfied with the second scrimmage. There's still always room for improvement, of course, and no one's going to be 100% happy. But overall, it was a better scrimmage than the first one. And let me know in the comments below if you are happy with Mark Richt's decision of Malik Rosier being the starting quarterback. Again, I don't believe he's the future of the Miami Hurricanes program. I just don't think, and I hope that he proves me wrong. I don't think that he's a championship quarterback. I really don't. I know that the rest of the team plays a part. It's not just the quarterback. I know. However, I just don't think he has that secret sauce, that big thing that's going to have people talking about him, like Deshaun Watson or Lamar, whoever the Louisville quarterback is. I don't really keep up with him. I'm going blank at the moment, but you guys know who I'm talking about. He doesn't have that special something about him, and I hope that maybe he comes out and just blows me away and blows all the Hurricanes fans away and is just the greatest quarterback and is really good. So obviously I wish the best for the Hurricanes. I always rep the U regardless of who's at the helm, who's quarterback. It doesn't matter who's the coach, who's the quarterback, who's starting here, who's starting where. Doesn't matter. I'm always going to rep the U, always stand behind my guys and stand with my brothers, other Miami Hurricanes fans. But I hope the best for him this season. I'm super excited to see where it goes. And remember, all you FSU fans, to please send me some hate mail to that P.O. box. I will be making that video on FSU week, so that will be super exciting. But for now, this has been just a Scrimmage 2 overview and an announcement of the starting quarterback. This has been College Football Vids with another video. Remember, guys, we're all just one big happy college football family. It's fun to sometimes just make fun of each other and poke each other and just have some fun with it from time to time. I know we like to argue, but just have fun with it. And always, though, it's always better at the end of the day when you get to rep the U. For now, College Football Vids, peace out.